Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. This is the second video in our series on the textured floral stamp set and dies. We're only using the stamps in this one, and I'm adding in some of the 23 to 25 in color dots and some of the bubble bath ribbon. So let's get going. This card has got a standard card base, a 5 1/4 by 4 in the berry burst, and a 5 by 3 3/4 mat for the front. And this is what we're going to decorate up. I've created a mask so that I can place it down, stamp the leaves around it, and not get them in the way. So I'm going to, this time I think I'm going to stamp the flowers first. I stamped the leaves first last time, but I'm going to stamp the flowers first, I think. And then I can mask over top of them. So I'm going to put one here like this, and then one right next to it like this. There we go. There are our leaves. I'm going to stamp our flowers. I'm going to stamp the birthday blooms for you before I go any further. Let's pop that down at the top like that, just off to the side. And then we are finished with this color, so I'll just pop it off the side like that. Okay, so now I want to put in some leaves. So I'm just going to leave that down like that. Leave that for the leaves. Ha ha ha. I'm using Granny Apple Green for the leaves. And I'm just going to come in. This stamp is actually the leaves that go on one of the stems, but I decided to use it for this instead. So I'm just going to come in like this and do some more leaves there. And then I'm going to move my mask over like this and come in and add some more greenery here. And I'm going to add just a little bit at the top here. Just come up the side just a little bit, just to carry that through. So we've got a little bit of greenery at the top, just so it doesn't kind of end. I'm going to do the bubble bath flowers on the other side, so they will be covered up. Okay, and I think I'm done there, and I just realized I put 2 more of these flowers towards the bottom, so I'm going to add those in now. It's amazing. I just did the demo card, and you'd think that I can remember what I did. So I'm going to pop that in like that. So everyone is slightly different. You can tell I'm putting the stamps down in different places. We'll take our mask off, and then I'm going to take the little flower in the bubble bath, and because it's a lighter color, even if you stamp over top of the other ones, you're really not going to see it. So you're not going to see kind of the muddying of the other pieces. So I'm just going to come in wherever I think I need to fill in some white space behind the leaves. And I'm actually going to just drop one in like that. So I just need to put in the stamens or the centers of the flowers, and I'm going to do that with basic gray. I could use smoky slate as well, but because the berry burst is such a strong color, I thought I'd use the basic gray. And just pop this one in just right off the corner like that. And then I need to do the little flowers. Just come in and pop a center in like that. And just off to the side there. Pop one in the middle like that. One there. And I think I'm going to leave the other ones because that one looks like it's behind the leaves. And if I put the center in it, it'll stand on top. It'll look a little funny. So I have this done like this. I'm going to flat mount it to my mat here, and I'm going to do the ribbon trick that I learned at the 35 for 35 the other weekend. I demoed it in one of the cards I did after that weekend, but you can use a hole punch. I'm using my Crop-A-Dile. I'm coming right up in the middle like this, just eyeballing the middle and punching a hole. So to do this, you need 1, 2, kind of 3 and a bit times the width of the card. And you can see there's the hole underneath. You're going to put your ribbon through the hole. You're going to put your ribbon through the hole. There we go. And pull it round until you've got a tail on this side. And then you're going to bring it all the way around, fold it over, and then you're going to bring this back up through from the back. So this piece has got pretty frayed, so it might be a bit difficult to get it through. There we go. So you end up with a tail, and you make sure you've got one tail on either side of the ribbon like that. You don't want to distort it, but you want to pull it just a little bit snug. You want to make sure you're nice and snug with that, and then you just simply, if you leave it long enough, if you do it about 4 times as long, you can tie a bow. But I just want the flat knot here, so I'm just going to snug that down like that, and then I'm going to trim my edges so I've got a nice clean edge here. Good sharp scissors and a card that's not wiggling around. There we go. So that way your ribbon isn't going to move. It's absolutely attached to that card. It is not going to move at all. And you really don't have a lot of bulk there. So, and this knot almost kind of disappears into the hole. So you don't have the bulk of a ribbon. And I was amazed. You should have heard the whole group when that was demonstrated to us. We're all kind of like, oh, we're all madly making notes about how to do it. It's just the neatest way to do ribbon. I've never seen it before. So if you've been doing ribbon like that for years, you can go, that's not new, but it's new to me. So I'm sharing with you. I'm going to take those dots now, the in color dots, and I'm just going to use my take your pick tool and just add in a little bit of the bling, just to kind of bring the color up into the rest of the card. I think maybe that one can go down at the bottom there. I think because I did my greeting a little bit further over on that card, so I'm just going to pick this one up. And come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. So I'm just going to pick it up. Come on, pick it up. Now it's stuck to my finger, of course, and I'm going to put it over here like that. So that took more time than anything else in the video, but that is how you can make a card using just the stamps. So if you just want the stamp set and you don't have the dies, that's you just need the stamps for this. If you don't have the bling, you can bring the flowers all the way up the side. You can bring the greenery up and then stamp your greeting. And if you don't have ribbon, it's fine without the ribbon. It just adds that little bit. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.